She says, Lord, have mercy on me. Lord, help me. In the midst of her calling after Jesus, Jesus gives us the hand, shuns her, ignores her. So then she goes to the disciples and say, help me, do something for me and my daughter. But the disciples say, send her away, for she's not one of us. Don't listen to her. She's making too much noise. Send her away. They reject her. They reject her pleas. And all she was trying to do was just do something for her daughter. She was just trying to make life a little better for herself and for her daughter. But they tell Jesus to send her away. She's yelling after Jesus, no response. So she yells after the disciples, no response. But they say, send her away. They reject her. Why? Why try to send her away? Why try to send this woman away? Why tell this woman, talk to the hand, if you will? Why dismiss her? I mean, after all, had not the disciples seen Jesus heal in the past? Didn't they know that he could heal and deliver and set free? I mean, chapter 5 on the Sermon on the Mount. Weren't they there when Jesus was feeding and teaching and curing the sick and giving sight to blinded eyes? Didn't they know that he could cast out demons? Yeah, they were there. They knew it. They were there in chapter 8 when Jesus healed the man born with leprosy. They knew that what this woman was asking Jesus to do was not beyond his power. It was in his portfolio, if you will. Jesus could handle this. But yet they said, send her away. She wasn't asking Jesus to do anything unusual or foreign, but they said, send her away. Why send her away? Jesus didn't have a problem with women like some crazy folk do today. That wasn't his issue. Peter could tell you, yeah, he cooled my mother-in-law's fever. Did better than any Tylenol could ever do. Chapter 9 records that here was Jesus on his way to Jairus' house to resurrect his daughter, and Jesus made a detour healing. On his way to heal Jairus' daughter, he took care of the woman with the issue of blood. Jesus didn't have an issue with women. So why send this woman away? Well, you know, it's the same reason we send folk away. Oh, it's going to get real quiet about me. People are foreign to us. She was foreign to them. She's an ethnic foreigner. We treat strangers and people differently. They don't smell like us. They don't dress like us. They wear pants. They don't look like us. They don't talk like us. Send them away. We treat them like immigrants, even in our church. They didn't grow up in the park. That's not the park Manor way. We treat them like foreigners. But maybe it was also this, and we treat them like foreigners because maybe the disciples felt threatened by this woman. Maybe they thought that if Jesus did something for her, Jesus couldn't do anything for them. That if Jesus helped her, that would take away what Jesus could do for them. See, they weren't really secure in their relationship with Jesus, so they didn't want anybody else to have Jesus. So they said, do something about her and send her away. But we don't do that in Park Manor. No, that's the church we left in Nashville. No. But see, we feel threatened and insecure by people. We feel threatened by other people and their gifts and abilities. Let a good-looking man in a nice suit walk in the door, and brothers, y'all can act a fool too. Let a nice-looking woman, a nice suit, who speaks so well and educated, walk in the door. And watch, we can clown now. Oh, yeah, we can clown. What they mean, she gonna join the choir. Better not wear my robe. What they mean you gonna take over this ministry? I've been doing this ministry forever. That's why it's broke. I mean, I've been over the window washing ministry forever. I'm gonna keep being over the window washing ministry. What do you mean she gonna take over the pew spraying ministry? I spray the pews at the park. We can clown now because we feel threatened. We feel insecure about people and their gifts and what God has given them to do. And you know, there's another element to this feeling threatened and feeling insecure. You know how it is when your so-called friends, they laugh at you when you talk about being whole and being healed, that you're not going to hurt anymore. They look at you, what you mean you healed? What you mean you're going to be whole? Aren't you too old to go back to school? Aren't you too old to get your life together? I mean, what you mean you in church now? Girl, all the weed you used to smoke, what you mean? You go to church now. What you mean you on the deacon board now? Dude, you could drink a 40 in 10 seconds flat. And that's how it is. All you're trying to do is get your life together. All you're trying to do is make one step and two steps. All you're trying to do is get your stuff together. And here come the disciples. Here come the church folk. Talk about send her away. Send him away. I won't be preaching no more. I know it. It's called insecurity. And we'll dare do it in the name of Jesus. Insecurity breeds rejection. And yet this mother continues to pray through her rejection. And notice, Jesus doesn't even address the woman. Jesus sends her away. He didn't answer her. Verse 23 says Jesus did not respond. She's pleading, interceding, praying, begging for her daughter's well-being. And the master is silent, Kim. And sometimes, as painful as it is, Jesus rejects us. No, this is not for you. I'm sorry, boo, he's not the one. No, she is for somebody else. This job has his name on it. That house, that's for them. That's not right for you right now. Sometimes God just tells us flat out no. No, you just need to grow up first. No, you're moving too fast. You've got to slow down a little bit. Sometimes God will just say no, and that's it. Sometimes my kid asks, well, why can't I? It's just no. And sometimes God says it's just no. Rejection is painful and it hurts. It can be embarrassing and just shake us to our core. But yet, look at what God can do through rejection. Y'all know Tony Dungy? Y'all know Tony Dungy. I'm just learning football stuff. Tony Dungy got spanked, I think it was 2006, 2005 by the Steelers. The Colts got whooped by them. Guess what happened in 2007? Indianapolis Colts won the Super Bowl. God can turn rejection around. Jennifer Hudson, and that y'all homegirl? Jennifer Hudson got kicked off, booted off, knocked off American Idol, right? She didn't make it. She didn't win it that year. But she got cast in what? Dreamgirls, won a Golden Globe Award, won an Oscar, and is doing better than the other folks she beat out that year. God can turn rejection around. They tell me in 2002 that Bobby Rush had this congressional race. And some little skinny boy with a funny name ran against Bobby Rush in 2002. And Bobby Rush beat the out of that skinny boy with the funny looking name in 2002. Is that right? But in 2008, this skinny boy with a funny looking name ran for president. And here it is. We are now into the second term of President Barack Obama. God has a way of turning rejection around. You've had some doors slammed in your face. You've had some folk hang up the phone on you. But look at you now. You're still here. You're still standing. You're still moving. You're still breathing. God has a way of turning rejection. Just say, turn it all, turn it around.